we grab their attention in the beginning, or we make them busy in doing some learning related work. Right? So that is engaging. The first step. How will you engage the students if you want to teach? Suppose if you are planning to teach students a chapter about say you are planning to teach children a poem of William Wordsworth, right? Daffodils tomorrow. So how will you engage them?
By asking questions.
Okay, good. By asking questions. Other way?
Read the poem at home and then prepare 5 questions on.
Okay. Okay. Read poem at home and prepare 5 questions.
By telling the importance of the poem, telling the importance of the poem to the students.
Okay, nice effort. You are engaging students in some work, right? So we don't have to tell them anything directly. We have to make them do something, right? Or we have to grab their attention. Yes, ma'am. You wanted to say something?
We ask the student about the nature, other season, and whatever they experience about the nature. And after that, the teacher should say about the nature for the student and उनसे कुछ उनकी व्यू देंगे वो क्या सोचते हैं उसका डेफिनेशन की थोड़ा बहुत स्टोरी बताएंगे जिससे कि उनका इंटरेस्ट आएगा उस पोएम के लिए और उसके बाद वो आसानी से इन्वॉल्व हो जाएंगे उस पोएम में.
Okay. Thanks. It's a poem about a flower, a yellow flower of daffodil, right?
You have told about if we want to teach the poem to the student, we will divide the student in the groups. We will make the general group first of all, and after that we will make it expert group. Though the student is expert in the first stanza, he will explain first stanza in the expert group. After that, the same process will be the follow in the second stanza.
Okay. Fine. So that activity you remember, jigsaw. Okay, you can use jigsaw. That also a part of constructive approach. To use constructive approach, jigsaw can also be used. Okay, you can tell them. Tomorrow, bring some flowers from your home that you can find out. Bring one flower. Each one of some information about that flower. So what did you do? आपने क्या किया? उनको engage कर दिया आपने, बराबर? तो बच्चे क्या करेंगे? They will go home. They will collect flowers. They will first try to find out the flower, बराबर? Once they find out a flower, they will see its color, its plant, where it grows, in which season it grows, its smell, right? Its special features. So what did you do? You engage the child, and what did the children do at home? Collected information. It means उन्होंने क्या किया? वो उन्होंने explore भी किया, उन्होंने research किया. They made some research about that flower, and probably someone will also bring a daffodil flower, or they may bring other flowers, maybe rose, marigold, or others. They may or may not bring daffodil, but next day you can then connect. Right? Okay, today we are going to study a poem that the famous nature poet William Wordsworth wrote about a simple flower of daffodil, a yellow flower of daffodil that you must have seen. Right? If someone has brought a daffodil flower, you can show them. You can appreciate their efforts by making all of them clap. Or you can yourself take a daffodil flower with you and you can show them what is a daffodil flower. After you see the flowers that they brought and after you listen to the info that they brought. Right? So when teaching a daffodil flower, you taught about other flowers also. So somewhere the students studied botany also. Somewhere the students studied nature also. They went near to nature also. नेचर के पास भी गए, थोड़ा सा उनका बॉटनी का भी पढ़ाई हुआ, इंग्लिश के साथ साथ आपका क्रॉस करिकुलर लिंक भी हो गया, क्रॉस करिकुलर स्टडी भी हो गया. व्हाट इज अ क्रॉस करिकुलर स्टडी?
किसी चीज को किसी दूसरे से
Yes. While teaching English, if a child is learning about biology, if a child is learning about history, then that is a cross curricular study. Okay. So that is a cross curricular link. And first step, so it is engaging. Will you just pause that for a while, sir? Sir, pause that for a while.
So secondly is explore. Now you engage the students, they went home and they explored. They did some research. They tried to find out information in the books. They tried to find out information on the internet. They tried to find out, they went to the garden, they observed the plants and they tried to find out information and features of different flowers by observation. By moving in the garden, they asked their parents about it. They asked their siblings about the flowers. So they interacted, right? घर जाके गार्डन में जाके चेक किया, गार्डन में जाके देखा, right? Then इंटरनेट पे फ्लावर्स के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन निकाला, पेरेंट्स से पूछा, ब्रदर सिस्टर से सिबलिंग से पूछा. So what did they try to find out? Information, knowledge. They are trying to construct knowledge about flowers. How? By talking with parents, by talking with siblings, by talking with friends, by observation, by surfing on the net. Right? Fine. So engaging and exploring. Next day they come in the class. Then they showed you the flowers, they gave you the information that they brought. Then you divided them in a group. Jigsaw activity. You can conduct many other activities like that. You can also do pair work. But let us take jigsaw today. So you divided a class of 30 students in the group of 5 or 6 you can do it, 5 groups. Okay. Then you told the students to read that poem. आपने बोला बच्चों को read the poem daffodil. They read complete poem, all groups, all 5 groups. Then you told these groups, you dismantled this general group and you told one number of each group to form a separate group, 2 number of each group to form a separate group, 3 number of each group to form a separate group. So you form a different group now. First you did a counting of 1 to 6 and form general group. Then they read the text and then you told them to form different group. 1 number separate group, 2 number separate group, 3 number separate group, 4 number separate group, 5 and 6 separate group. So like that you have an expert group now. Now to expert group you told that read only one stanza. Group number 1 will study one stanza. Group number 2 will study second stanza. Group number 3 will study third stanza. Group number 4 will study fourth that, you distributed parts of the poem to each group. Now you told each group to explore that particular part of the text only. सिर्फ दिया हुआ part ही वो group discuss करें और उसमें expert बने. So all the students will discuss that part in detail. Its meaning, new words, its similars, opposites, its question answers on that particular passage or on that particular stanza, right? Figures of speech on in that particular passage, in that particular stanza or part, right? Poetic devices. You will give some time for that. So what are you doing here? You are giving them time for exploring. So the students are exploring. In which group they are exploring? They are exploring in expert group. In expert group they are exploring. They are doing research. They are trying to find more details about that particular part of the poem or the text given to them. They are asking each other. They are giving explanations to each other. They are talking about the new words with each other. Some of them may know some words, others may some other words, and like that they are constructing knowledge about that particular stanza bit by bit. So with this knowledge, bit by bit knowledge from all members of the team, they can understand the complete stanza. सबने थोड़ा थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर दिया तो पूरा स्टैंजा उस ग्रुप के समझ में आ गया. Then they discuss the questions. Once 5 or 10 minutes are over, the given time is over, then you tell them again to go back in their general group, previous group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Again they will sit in the groups like that. Now in that group, one number now knows first stanza completely. एक नंबर को पूरा stanza पता है, तो एक नंबर को एक stanza number 1 explain करेगा. Number 2 will explain stanza number 2. Number 3 will explain stanza number 3. Number 4 will explain stanza number 4. Number 5 will explain stanza number 5. This way, पूरा poem को group में explain हो गया, right? तो कौन सा स्टेज हो गया एक्सप्लेनेशन में? एक्सप्लेनेशन पहले एंगेज किया, एंगेजिंग स्टेज में भी कुछ एक्सप्लोरेशन हो गया. नेक्स्ट फिगर एक्सप्लोरेशन, दूसरे स्टेज में एक्सप्लोरेशन ग्रुप डिस्कशन बच्चों ने किया, रिसर्च किया. थर्ड स्टेज में एक्सप्लेन किसने किया? स्टूडेंट्स एक्सप्लेन. किसे एक्सप्लेन किया? स्टूडेंट ने स्टूडेंट को एक्सप्लेन किया. टीचर ने क्या किया? Observation. So you engage students. So what are you teaching children? Self-learning. Self-learning, a very important skill you are teaching them. You are developing their communication skill. एक दूसरे को explain कर रहे हैं. They are exploring. They are developing their self-learning skill. They are developing their critical thinking skill. Right? They are developing to collaborate for learning, right? So after explanation, the next stage is extended learning. Extended learning or elaboration. So now they understood the poem. दी हुई poem को समझ गए, जितना टेक्स्ट में दिया हुआ है. Now you can ask them, what more do you learn from this poem? Daffodil. इस poem से वो आप क्या सीखे? So what may the students answer? What more can we learn from the poem? Poem में जो दिया हुआ है उसके अलावा हम क्या सीख सकते हैं ऐसी poem से? What can child answer? What do you think? To enjoy the nature. Very good. So to enjoy and appreciate the beauty of nature, to enjoy and appreciate the beauty of nature. to love the nature, right? So to care about the nature, to protect nature, save nature, save life, save environment, save trees, right? Nature makes earth beautiful, nature makes life beautiful, right? Green earth, beautiful earth. So these are all extended learnings that you can elaborate. That will come in elaborate stage. Now elaborate after that. After elaboration, evaluate. Now in evaluation, you can tell the groups to come in front and explain the point, or क्या बोल सकते हैं? Question answer. You can tell one by one group to come in front and ask question to the remaining groups about a poem, about that particular stanza, right? So that will be evaluation, assessment, whether the children understood the poem or not, whether the others understood it or not, right? Or you can tell them to, you can tell each group to come in front and summarize. आगे आके summarize कर दो, right? अगर correctly summarize कर दिया तो समझ गया, right? The children understood everything. If could not summarize, it means not understood or partially summarized and some points are skipped. It means some part that they could not summarize or they missed out, that again need to be revised, retaught or re-explored. So teacher can also review and analyze. Teacher can also evaluate the class that he conducted. What is the teacher's role here in constructive approach? Facilitator. Teacher is a facilitator. Teacher is a guide. Teacher is a guide on site. Teacher is a facilitator. In old pedagogies, teacher would be a sage on stage. Teacher would be a sage on stage. स्टेज पे बैठा हुआ साधु होता था टीचर, लेकिन अभी नए अप्रोच में टीचर इज अ गाइड ऑन साइड, टीचर इज अ फैसिलिटेटर, राइट? हमारा काम क्या है? सीखना आसान करना, गाइड करना, बच्चों को खुद सीखने के लिए सिखाना, राइट? If we are teaching everything, that approach is teacher oriented. This approach is student and learning oriented approach. Now the interesting thing is that, see here, all 21st century skills we are able to develop among students through constructivist approach and by using Patil strategy, right? Okay. Designing a learning environment, cognitive presence, knowledge centered, it is knowledge centered, interaction with content, जो भी कंटेंट होता है उसके साथ इंटरेक्शन होता है, उस पर सोच विचार होता है, कम्युनिकेशन होता है, उसका एनालिसिस कंपेयर कॉन्ट्रास्ट होता है, इंटरेक्शन विद peers, the fellow students, classmates, and it is a learning centered approach, and again interaction with the instructor, teaching presence, assessment centered, right? So all these things take place here. The child constructs the knowledge himself. What are we teaching the child? To construct the knowledge himself. खुद सीखना और खुद थोड़ा थोड़ा नॉलेज अलग अलग जगह से कलेक्ट करके पूरी चीज समझना बच्चे को सिखा रहे हैं। Okay. Here are some engaging strategies, but I will not. We'll see you later. Okay, the beautiful thing. See, you can understand what is constructivism through this picture. You know the story of blind men, right? They were once asked that how is the elephant? Touch the trunk of the elephant, and he said that the elephant is like a snake. The other one touched his feet, and he said that he was asked how is the elephant? He said it is like a spear, भाले जैसा है. And one man touched his stomach, his belly, and he said that the elephant is like a wall, दीवार जैसा है elephant. One man touched his tail. When he was asked how is the elephant, he said the elephant is like a rope. Right? So each one of them was understanding a part. Right? Then all of them sat together. Right? All of them sat together, and then they together, whatever they fed with their hand, say they painted, a man painted a tail, the another one painted, a belly, another one painted a trunk, one painted the teeth, and one painted, one who painted it is very tall, who said that the elephant is like a T, right? So all together सारे एक साथ बैठ के फिर एलिफेंट कैसा है ये सबने एक दूसरे को बताया और सबने मिलके फिर डिसाइड किया कि एलिफेंट कैसा, अकेला तो नहीं डिसाइड कर सकता था, राइट? तो इसे लगता था ये रोप जैसा है, लेकिन सब साथ में बैठ के जब उन्होंने डिस्कस किया, एक्सप्लोर किया, तो क्या पता चला कि एलिफेंट का एक पार्ट रोप जैसा है, इसका एक पार्ट स्फीयर जैसा है, एक पार्ट एक पी जैसा है, उसका एक पार्ट हैंड जैसा है, राइट? तो एक साथ मिलके उन्होंने वो एलिफेंट कंस्ट्रक्ट किया. हाउ इज द एलिफेंट? they constructed the knowledge about elephant by sitting together. So the same thing happens in constructive approach. एक बच्चे को एक पार्ट समझ में आता है, दूसरे को दूसरा पार्ट समझ में आता है, तीसरे को तीसरा पार्ट समझ में आता है, चौथे को चौथा पार्ट समझ में आता है. जब हम उनको साथ में बिठाते हैं, जो पार्ट उन्हें समझ में आ गया वो बाकी लोगों को एक्सप्लेन करते हैं, और इस तरह से पूरा चैप्टर, पूरी चीज उनको सबको समझ में आती है. दैट इज कंस्ट्रक्टिविज्म इन इजी वर्ड्स, राइट? सो any doubts? Right, there are some constructive strategies, engaging strategies here. You can see this quickly. Incorporate mastery into lesson. How to keep your class interesting? Incorporate mastery into lesson. Don't repeat the classroom material. Create classroom games. Classroom में game बच्चों को करवाओ 5-5 मिनट में. Think outside the box. कुछ नया करने की सोचो क्लास में. Give student choices. Make your lessons interactive. Connect material to the students' lives. Student के रोजमर्रा के जीवन से क्लास को कनेक्ट करो, right? Exploration में क्या क्या होता है? Sharing ideas, collaboration, discussion, community, brainstorming, interaction. Fine. So that's all. किसी को 2 मिनट में अपना ओपिनियन देना है तो I invite any one of you. Please come ahead and give your opinion. Anyone? Yes. Ivana, Swapna ma'am.
Sir, it was a very nice and very creative and constructive जैसे कि आपने पढ़ाया है कंस्ट्रक्टिविज्म, तो सेशन बहुत कंस्ट्रक्टिव था, बहुत ही न्यू आइडियाज एंड न्यू टेक्निक्स पता चली जो कि हम अपनी क्लास में इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे वेरी श्योर एंड थैंक यू फॉर द सेशन सर.
Okay, thank you. Give her a big round of applause. Thank you. Anyone else? Yes. You can speak in Hindi also if you wish. No problem.
Thank you, sir. It was really a very nice session. And what we know about 5C and 5E, which is very useful for the teaching process, and we know that teacher is a facilitator here. So, according to 21st century, teacher is just like guide on side. So, what we learn today is we have to play teacher has to play a role of guide, and whatever our student has to learn, just we have to guide them. Whatever they have to learn, whatever explore, we have to just make them engage. Then they will himself explore and they will himself explain everything, then elaborate, and whatever then finally we will evaluation will be there, and all the things will be done by the students. So really it was very nice session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We'll end our session with a small game. Okay? Okay. Please stand at your place. चलो बच्चे बन जाते थोड़ी देर के लिए. Okay. Okay. This clap. You have jump, 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 jump. Dance, dance. Laugh. Close your eyes. Okay, right. Right. Clap. Okay, so sit down. You can make children in this game be classic or 9 also, right? So बच्चों को थोड़ा सा change हो जाता है, and you can even remove the students who are making errors, right? आपने बोला जो मैं बोलता हूँ नहीं करना है, जो करता है उससे आप बाजू में कर सकते हो. In first 5 minutes आप इस तरह से वार्म अप कर सकते हो क्लास में, तो बच्चों का जो मोनोटोनी है निकल जाता है, राइट? फिर आप कभी उनको स्टैचू वाला गेम करवा सकते हो 5 मिनट क्लास में, राइट? इट्स साइमन सेज केजी प्राइमरी में ये करवाना चाहिए, तो थोड़ा सा जो मोनोटोनी है वो चला जाता है, राइट? थैंक यू सो मच. आई होप यू एंजॉय द क्लास, एंजॉय द सेशन. देखो आपको सब पता होता है, तो ट्रेनिंग होता है जिसमें हम लोग जो है सिर्फ आपको रिमाइंड करवाते हैं, काफी सारी चीजें आपको पता होती है. So patient and be so much active and involving yourself in the discussions. Do share your experiences in future also, and also tell me that what kind of trainings you wish to attend in future. आपको ट्रेनिंग का कितना बेनिफिट क्लास में हो रहा है ये भी मुझे बता देना कि सर आपका ये ट्रेनिंग में आपने जो बताया ये मैंने क्लास में किया और बच्चों का अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स आया और क्लास अच्छी हो रही है, अभी प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है तो भी बताइए. थैंक यू सो मच.